This is Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century. One thing I want to bring up, I did a picture this morning. The picture I did of his brother, January 21st, 1945 is the anniversary of his death. His name was Lieutenant Albert Young. He's a Memphian. His airplane went down. He was a Tuskegee Airman. His airplane went down in the Czech Republic, which used to be known as Czechoslovakia, known as the Czech Republic today, January 21st, 1945. His plane went down. From my understanding, he passed out while he was flying in formation and lost consciousness, but regained his consciousness. But when he tried to bail out the plane, his parachute didn't work because it was too low to the ground. It was too low as far as altitude went. So he died. He was just 23 years old at the time of his death. The reason why I bring him up is because the people in the Czech Republic are going to honor him with a proper memorial, memorial monument to his legacy. And he's the only black air pilot to die over their airspace, the Czech Republic in World War II. He was just 23 years old. He was the only child of his mother, Hazel Young, as far as we know. The reason why I bring that up because We All Be Group Incorporated has been very involved this week in trying to find the family of Lieutenant Albert Young, the Tuskegee Airman who died over in the Czech Republic. We're trying to find his family and living relatives. Second Lieutenant Albert Lewis Young, born October 13th, 1921 in Memphis, Tennessee, died January 21st, 1945 in the Czech Republic. We're working on getting a resolution done in the Tennessee State Legislature to honor him. We try to get more people because, like, the reason why I bring this up is because people got swept up in this take them down Confederate monument stuff and Confederate flags. And here, as we talk about take them down, I'm telling people to put them up, put up the righteous ancestors, honor the people that we should know for generations to come, like a second Lieutenant Albert Lewis Young. Recently they took down the statues of Nathan Bedford Forrest and Jefferson Davis from the city. Nathan Bedford Forrest, to me, in my opinion, was the more controversial statue because actually it was a monument, a memorial to Nathan Bedford Forrest. His wife and his remains are still there. They moved the statue, but the remains of Nathan Bedford Forrest and his wife are still in their location, the same location as being in for basically 113 years. So I don't know what the purpose was of that, because my thing is the statue did not bother me. More so, what bothered me was that the city was using taxpayers' money for the upkeep and for the sustainment of the memorial of the statue. I believe the people who initially raised the funds to get that statue erected or monument created should be the sole responsible parties for the payment of the upkeep of said statue or memorial, and that the city should not be paying using taxpayers' money. A majority black city should not be having their money used to protect white privilege in that way. That was my argument. I didn't really care about it because it could have stayed there forever for all I care. But my thing is, You got a country of white people that's trying to honor a black man for making the ultimate sacrifice. And a lot of us don't know about his story. I just learned about Albert Young this past week. I want to give a shout out and commend my mom, Sister Callie Hurd, for actually getting this stuff done. She's committed herself this whole week. Her and Brother Lyndon Comstock, a white man out in California, who helped us find the final resting places of the victims of the Fort Pillow massacre. It was a white man from California who helped us find the cemetery plots of the black men and women and children who were massacred by the forces of General Nathan Bedford Forrest during the Fort Pillow massacre of April 12, 1864, that happened during the Civil War. So it's Lyndon Comstock, along with, I believe, the Memphis Library staff, if I'm not mistaken, they've been helping my mom, and she reached out to Tennessee State Rep G.A. Hardaway to get the resolution done today. So it has not gotten a lot of media coverage yet, this story. But if you hear about anything about the Czech Republic honoring a Tuskegee Airman named Albert Lewis Young, you know you heard it first on We All Be, because our organization is very active in trying to contact his family, try to get his narrative out there. And we're working with people in Memphis to do some tributes and some programs to honor him in Black History Month, February, and also Memphis in May, which is crazy. See how the universe works. The country that's being honored during Memphis in May, that's our international festival to celebrate, I guess, cultural diversity and awareness in Memphis. Very popular festival. It's a popular festival in the country. We're honoring the Czech Republic. So we've been talking to people over in the Czech Republic to share information, to celebrate the legacy of this black man. Like I say, he was just 23 years old. He graduated from Tuskegee as an airman in 1944, and he was dead January 21st, 1945. But Second Lieutenant Albert L. Young, you are forever young. Albert Young Jr., his father, he's named after his father. But I'm just amazed that we was able to find as much information we was able to get, and because my mom, Sister Callie Hurd, leading the charge. That she was the one who led the charge on honoring the ancestors of the Fort Pillow massacre. And that's what We All Be Group Incorporated, our nonprofit. So I'm saying we're doing stuff. We're not just on here talking. Well, I'm not just on here just talking and running my mouth. I'm here to feed the people and to serve the people. And I hope y'all consider that. And like I said, just give a donation to the cause. Support, buy art, buy shirts. We selling stuff. We're putting stuff back into the community, like with Second Lieutenant Albert Young, honoring the ancestors, the righteous ancestors. We're not just satisfied with complaining and marching and protesting. We're going to use that energy to build and manifest a world that we could live in, that we could be proud of, that we could be productive citizens in. That's the We All Be way. That's the We All Be way. So I'll be talking more about Second Lieutenant Albert Young on We All Be, because we all be heard. We all be heard. You heard?